Do you ever remember something so clearly that it almost feels like you're there again? Sometimes it's a smell. Sometimes it's a sound. Sometimes it's something you haven't thought about for years. For me, it was a little metal box. I can't remember every word, but I can still remember the smell of the metal. Every Friday, I carried that little box home. I wanted to learn the words. I really did. Some stayed, some disappeared. I remember looking around my classroom and thinking everyone else found it easier. Looking back, I don't think that was true. But it felt true. And sometimes what feels true becomes the story we tell ourselves. I wasn't remembering the box. I was remembering the story I'd begun telling myself. I thought I just wasn't very clever. It's funny, when you're young, you don't always realise which moments you'll carry with you. How's your week been?
Better, I think. But sometimes, I still feel like I should know more by now.
I kept forgetting words. Yeah, I thought I was doing better. Then I forgot everything.
What do you tell yourself when you make a mistake?
I usually think I should know this already.
That everyone else is doing better than me.
Sometimes I think maybe I'm just bad at English.
Thank you. Isn't it interesting? None of you talked about English. You talked about yourselves. Sometimes learning a language isn't only about learning new words. Sometimes it's about being careful. What we decide those words mean about us. The story you tell yourself today doesn't have to be the story you carry forever. Let's keep going.
I know there were evenings when the words wouldn't stay, when every small mistake felt bigger than the progress you had made. I know there were moments you looked at everyone else and wondered if this language was meant for someone else. Maybe no one noticed how hard you tried to hide it, but there was a version of you who almost decided, grinned, to close the book forever, to let the dream grow dim, to tell yourself, I gave my best, but maybe this isn't it. If no one's ever said it, let me be the one who will. I'm so glad you stayed. I know you've repeated the same sentence again until it stopped sounding like English and started sounding strange. I know you felt embarrassed by words you couldn't say, while forgetting all the conversations you couldn't have had yesterday. And though you couldn't measure the distance that you'd crossed, there was a version of you who thought that you were lost, who almost walked away from it, who nearly let it go, who couldn't see the evidence of everything you know. If no one's ever told you what teachers often see, you're stronger than you think, and I'm so glad you stayed. One day you'll answer questions without rehearsing first. One day you'll understand a joke before someone explains the words. One day you'll tell your story in ways you can't today, and you'll look back at who you were and thank them for staying. So here's to every learner who almost said goodbye, who carried doubt and fear along but kept on showing up to try. For every quiet victory no certificate can name, this song is for the version of you who almost quit but came back anyway. And if that version still lives in you on difficult days like these, take one more breath, one more lesson, one more sentence, please. Stay, stay.
None of us learns alone. Someone believed in me before I believed in myself. I didn't understand that when I was young. I do now. I hope I can be that person for someone else.